course, El Guapo Boss Rudin, and this is tournament match number 1 of the Final 4 between Rampage Jackson and the Iceman from the UFC, Chuck Liddell. Joining us in this broadcast, the president of the UFC, always good to see, Dana White. How are you, Dana?
It's good to be back. I'm good. I'm glad to be back.
Wait a minute, wait, yeah, check the pulse. Hold the hand, let me see if it's steady. Let me see if it's steady.
Can you feel it?
Oh, God.
Well, obviously, you sat in with us the last time he fought Alistar back in August, and you were full of, I'll say, nerves or excitement or a little of both. But your guy came through, and he seems to have that same, hence the name, ice in his veins for this one.
Yeah, he's the man. I'm telling you, I feel good about this. I'm nervous. I'm very nervous. I haven't slept in like 4 days, but he's ready for this. He's ready for this fight just like he was last time, and nothing we can do now. The hard work's been done. Whatever's going to happen is going to happen.
Boss, you can talk about the mental game it really becomes right now between these two polar opposites in personality, if not striking ability. They are polar opposites as far as attitude.
I don't know, man. Chuck right now looks very comfortable. He came up smiling. His abilities, his striking abilities are about the same as Quentin Jackson. So I think if this is it, who's going to get the shot in? Who's going to get the clean shot? Who's going to get a takedown? Or maybe even a submission? This is a fight that you really cannot tell who is going to win.
Obviously,
I can tell.
Yeah, I was about to say, obviously, one of the three of us has an idea in his head, almost a hockey-like sweater there for Iceman. Now, I don't think that hockey-like UFC Iceman.tv sweater cost $250 grand, did it?
We'll see.
Obviously, the winner of this will advance to the finals, and here comes Chuck Liddell walking past us now, as you can hear the cheers from Dana White, the president. And the UFC, they really are. Who designed those? Did you design those hockey-like?
Matter of fact, I did.
Yeah, very nice.
Thank you.
Still that hockey flavor in there.
It's probably going to be very much like a hockey fight.
Yeah, well, there's a good chance it will. How do you expect this to go? I mean, obviously we know who you expect to win, but how do you expect it to go as far as tempo? We're down to 2 rounds instead of 3 with 2 fights.
You know what? I really don't know. I think they probably studied the fight of Randy Couture, and I think they're probably going to come out with the same game plan Randy Couture had to try to beat Chuck. And if they don't think we anticipated that, they're crazy. I'm
still choked from Randy earlier tonight, boss. I can barely breathe.
Oh, man, he put it on. But look who's coming up here now.
All right, the other half of the first middleweight bout tonight in this tournament. He needs no intro, but we'll give it to him anyway.
Okay, and you tell me who made this intro song. This intro song is made by Smith Back.
From Flint, Michigan, right around my corner, like one of the Flintstones. I'm in Detroit, he's in Flint. So you're hearing the sounds of Motown in a way right here for Quentin Rampage Jackson, boss.
It's looking very strange. I think he grew some tumor on his head right now. Oh, it's a mask. Oh, of course. Oh, there we go. There's the wolf.
He obviously had a kind of a different take during the press conference this week. He just came out with a cigarette in his mouth and said anybody got a light, and did not want to do a lot of the trash talking. I don't know about you, Dana White. Do you sense nerves?
He's going to get lit up tonight.
Oh! That is the early line of the night from Dana White, ladies and gentlemen. Well, we shall see. Quentin Rampage Jackson against the Iceman, whose personality does not change. I think if he was, fighting in his backyard against Dana, the attitude would probably be the same thing. He's very, very much down-to-earth personality, whether it's a huge, until he wins, and then he's running around celebrating with you.
A lot of my stuff is just trying to be confident. Rampage is a very tough guy. I think in his last fight against Murillo Bustamante, I saw him mature as a fighter. He got caught in a lot of submissions. He was very relaxed, worked his way out of them, and he's a real deal. I joke around, but we train very, very hard for Quentin. He's going to be a very tough fight tonight.
And obviously, with these two guys, boss, on the cover of the Direct TV thing, they've gotten to know each other a little bit. They laugh at each other's, whole personality during the week. So it's probably a friendship in the making here.
There is. And we like Rampage very much. He's a very, very good guy.
Well, perhaps when Chuck is in Pride full time, they can get to know each other a little better.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to put it on you, boss. He's sitting right next to you. Who do you like?
I already read the interviews. I read all his interviews. He said Rampage was going to win.
Rampage, I think Rampage, because Rampage improved so much since he started here in Pride. He lost his first fight against Sakuraba, but he came in here a day before. He had to lose like 20 pounds or 18 pounds in the sauna, and still he put up a hell of a fight. And then he started beating everybody, and everybody, I mean Gavin Randleman, and I mean Igor Vovchanchin. I mean, he went through everybody like a steam train. So I think once they come to clinch, he maybe can take Chuck down. I really don't know. I'm sitting here right now. I'm sitting next to Dana. Dana telling me whole week long how hard Chuck trained. I don't know, man.
And certainly in the weigh-in, yes, I mean, Quentin he looks like there's no body fat on there whatsoever. I think he looks even better than he did against Murillo.
He looks great. I guarantee he took this fight very serious, and he trained very hard for it, just like we did. Two very, very tough, durable guys. It could go to the ground. It could stand up. They're both good either way. I don't know. It really is a tough fight to call. With me just being,
sure,
unbiased, it's a very tough call.
Well, Rampage wants to be sure that SeriousPimp.com is something that we'll all call out. So SeriousPimp.com, one of the many sponsors of Rampage. BJJTapes.com as well. And he's got a nutritionist done real, so he's dieting right, he's training right. This is one I think all 60,000, all the people watching on TV, this fight, as much as any of them, is anticipated tonight. Agreed, man?
They're gonna be in for a treat. Look at him. Look how he looks. He is ripped. He is ready. So is Chuck.
Let's get the ring sound.
Whoa. Yeah, we don't have to say that guy announced Chuck Liddell.
No, I think it's obvious, though.
Yes.
Without the hockey sweater now, let's see if he can pitch the shutout. Like the goaltender would love to do. I'll tell you. Okay, that's the Rampage we know right there. Turning right to the camera and letting it go.